Hey there, amazing viewers! Welcome to Fun Next Level, where every episode is packed with fun, creativity, and inspiration. Let's dive in! In the small town of Maplewood, there lived a young girl named Emily. She was a kind and creative 10-year-old, known for her love of drawing and her quiet nature. Emily wasn't like most kids at her school. While others ran around during recess, she found peace in her sketchbook, letting her imagination flow onto the pages. Emily had a favorite purple sweater. It was oversized, cozy, and she wore it all the time, no matter the weather. Some kids at school teased her about it, calling her weird or different. They didn't understand why she preferred her books and drawings to playground games. And as much as she tried to ignore the teasing, their words left her feeling small and unsure of herself. One day, after a particularly hard afternoon of teasing, Emily came home, her heart heavy with sadness. She tried to hide it, but her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks, noticed right away. Emily's mom. "Emily, sweetheart, is something bothering you?" Emily hesitated, her voice small as she finally shared her feelings. "Mom, some kids at school keep calling me weird. They laugh at my drawings and my sweater. They say I don't belong because I'm different." Mrs. Brooks looked at her daughter with gentle eyes. She sat beside Emily and held her hand. "Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry they're making you feel this way. But being different doesn't make you weird, it makes you special." Emily's dad, Mr. Brooks, walked in and joined them. "You know, when I was your age, I was teased too." Emily's eyes widened in surprise. "You? Really?" "Yup. I loved collecting rocks when I was your age. I even used to carry them in my pockets. The kids at school thought it was silly and called me Rock Boy. But guess what?" Emily leaned forward, curious. "I didn't stop. I kept collecting rocks because it made me happy, and eventually, those same kids got curious. They saw I didn't care about their teasing, and some even started collecting rocks with me." Emily thought for a moment, her mind swirling with her dad's words. Emily's mom. "You see, Emily, when you love who you are, you become stronger than their words. You have something special inside you, your creativity, your kindness. Don't let their teasing dim your light." Emily looked down at her purple sweater, the one that made her feel warm and safe. Maybe her mom and dad were right. Maybe being different wasn't such a bad thing after all. The next day at school, Emily held her head a little higher. When one of the kids pointed at her sweater and giggled, she didn't feel sad this time. Instead, she smiled. "Thanks! This is my favorite sweater. And guess what? I drew a picture of it too. Want to see?" The kids stared, unsure of what to say. They weren't expecting her to be so confident. Emily showed them her drawing, and to her surprise, they didn't laugh. One of them even said, "Wow, you're really good at drawing." Emily realized something important that day. It wasn't about changing who she was to fit in. It was about being proud of who she was, even if she stood out. Her parents were right. Her strength came from within, from her creative heart and the love she had for herself. From that day on, whenever Emily faced teasing, she remembered her parents' advice and let her inner courage shine. She wasn't just Emily, the quiet girl with the purple sweater. She was Emily, the brave and creative soul who knew her own worth. And no one could take that away from her.